With weary bodies and frayed minds, you continue to follow the stream through the thick, pressing fungal forest. The canopy above you closes you in with giant zircwood mushroom caps. Though your path is lit up with glowing fungus and glittering lichen, you can make out that the path ahead is even brighter. A mix of iridescent light bounces from the stream, fills the space around you. The air becomes thicker with added moisture and warm as a living breath. It clings to your skin and fills your lungs with the rich, sweet scent of rotting wood and damp soil. Each inhalation carries the tang of minerals and the faint spice of decay, heady, almost sweet, like wine gone dark and old. As you continue to follow the stream, the wild opens before you, and you emerge into a large cavern that hosts the strange alien world known as Neverlight Grove. Looking upwards, you notice that the ceiling of the cavern rises into shadow, most of it lost in the darkness. But glowing in that darkness are swaths of different colors, lit up by the distant glowing fungi on the cavern ceiling, creating a strange heavenly world above this fungal sanctuary. Around you are different types of mushrooms and fungi that bloom in sprays of wild colors. Many caps and stalks glow softly, some very bright. Motes of light drift on warm drafts of air, spores catching the glow and swirling in gentle spirals that drift past your face. The ground beneath your feet is spongy, covered in a living quilt of moss with tangled roots, but there are a few areas where tough mushroom caps, laid into the spongy moss, provide more stable ground. The rippling melody of the stream weaving beneath your feet begins to muffle and quiet as it pools broadly before you in a large dark pool of water. The surface of the pool mirrors the shifting lights above, each ripple bending the reflection into a spectrum of rolling galaxies. In the middle are large towering mushrooms, reaching up to nearly 80 feet tall, with large glowing caps raining down purple light to the pool below, and also lighting up the colossal shapes moving below it. Standing nearly 15 feet tall out of the water are a pair of living towers of coarse fibrous fungus. They are zircwood mushrooms, awakened by the myconids and moving through the pool of water. They stand partly submerged in the lake. Their massive caps glow faintly, spotted green across their top. They have many roots, thick as tree limbs, that move like tall spider legs, lifting patiently out of the water, and then carefully slipping them back in, softly stirring the pool with each step. Shapes drift along the banks of this pool, myconids, varying size, shape, and color, stooped and silent, their forms hard to distinguish in the thick moisture and clouds of drifting spores. Your guide, Trillip, leads you on. The empty eyes of his mask seem to drink in the cavern's glow, but there is no hesitation in his stride. The warmth of the air thickens even more as you follow him deeper, heavy with the scent of living earth and the perfume of countless fungi. Colors swirl around you, luminous blues and ghostly whites, deep purples and bruised reds, each flicker of light drawing you onward into the heart of this alien world. After following your guide and soaking in this strange world, your path opens onto a broad rise, a mound of peat and tangled roots crowned in towering fungus. Here the light gathers and the air itself seems to thrum, each breath rich with the promise of growth and decay. Atop the mound, wreathed in the glow of drifting spores, stand two large mushroom entities, which you can safely assume are the two sovereigns that lead the Myconids of Neverlight Grove. They are much larger than any other Myconid you've seen, both standing roughly 12 feet tall, many mushrooms and fungal growths across their broad bodies. One sovereign is lighter in color, with a gray mottled fibrous skin, with pale blue bioluminescent growths across his body, while the other has more earthly tones of brown and orange. Around them, other myconids stand in stillness. There is a thickness to the air. Many spores flow from the myconids. For a brief moment, you touch the minds of many myconids, as the spores around you seem to thicken. The confusion overwhelms your senses for a brief moment, but the moment passes, and you hear a voice inside your head.
You are safe, friendly softers. You arrive at a wondrous time, for Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous. Celebrate, as the day of joy is nigh.